student suicides are becoming extremely, big nuisance there in Kota. And in fact, a NEET aspirant from a small town in Udaipur allegedly died by suicide in his hostel room in Vigyan Nagar police station area on Tuesday morning. This is what the police have said. The teenager was preparing for NEET and he allegedly hanged himself sometime in the intervening nights of Monday and Tuesday, as per the police. No suicide note, however, has been recovered from his hostel. Now, this is the 14th case of suspected suicide in Kota, and in fact, in just 2 days now, 2 students have died. My colleague Harsha is joining us on the phone line. Harsha, so what are really the steps being taken by the authorities there to make sure that something can be done about these students' suicide, and the fact that one of the 2 students who have died in the past 2 days, one of them had just spent 2 months in Kota. So that, in a sense, is also an important aspect. Just 2 months after coming to Kota, the stress was perhaps so profound that he had to commit suicide.
Yes, in fact, both the students had just been there for a little over 1.5 months and 2 months. So even the suicide that happened on the 26th, that is Mehul from Uttar Pradesh, he had been there 2 months, for 2 months. And then the boy from Udaipur in Salumbar, he had also been there for about a month and a half. So both of them actually there about a month and a half and 2 months, one from a small town in Udaipur, Salumbar, the other from Uttar Pradesh, Selampur is the name of the place, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And very, very worrying, because this year now it's been 14 suicides. So very worrying, absolutely. And, what is the government doing? Well, the point is that a lot of these children who are coming here are not able to cope with the rigors of the coaching. Also, perhaps they don't have the aptitude for it. If they slip up a little bit, it affects them mentally. And also the parents' expectations. The parents come from small towns. The parents may have invested a lot in their studies. So, in fact, the police also have launched a helpline to help these students. And just this week, they actually saved one student, because this boy was sounding very depressed. His parents called the helpline, and the police reached this boy. They, sort of took him into confidence and then kept him with themselves and then sent him home. So in this week, they also managed to rescue. But the sheer numbers, there are up to 2 lakh plus students in Kota. There's a floating population of 2-3 lakh students. The sheer numbers just make it very difficult for the administration, the counselors, the police to, in fact, track each and every student. So somewhere perhaps in hostel rooms, now the focus is hostels and PGs, they need to sensitize PG and hostel owners about, the students staying with them, so at least they interact with the children.